Hola, y'all.
Hello, everyone. That took so long to start.
No, it was weird. So we are going to be talking today about a day in the life with the Fool. Hey, hey.
Mhm.
And this will be a series that we will most likely continue and do like the entire tarot deck just because it's fun and why not? And I was just, at work. I'm going to give you a little story now. I was at work and I'm like, you know what? We need to do some tarot stuff. What can we do? And I'm like, oh, we should do like a day in the life of each tarot card, and we can express, how morning is, and then how you wake up, and how you experience the Fool, and how what the Fool represents, and different things, and then progress as the day progresses. And everyone's life story is going to be slightly different. So we would love for all of you to take part in this and do your own aspects of this and share how you would experience this and how you would express it. So that would be really cool. So in the comment section below, definitely join in the fun and express yourself. And if you do a video response, that's even great. And share that with us, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun here. So, a day in the life with the Fool. I need to cut these nails. Shit. Um, so let's say it's morning time and you're just waking up and you are the Fool. The Fool expresses himself. What would you say is like your first thought as the Fool upon waking?
I would say it would be just like childlike wonder. The Fool is very much a free spirit. He or she, depending on the way you aspect it. To me, the Fool is very sort of androgynous.
Yeah.
Because the Fool isn't developed yet. It's just starting. The Fool's just starting out on their journey. So to me, in the morning, the Fool would be very childlike. Oh, isn't this neat? Oh, isn't this wonderful? Oh my gosh, this beautiful sky. This amazing sun. Oh my gosh, that's how I would picture the Fool, how I feel like the Fool would wake up in the morning. It's just, this is amazing. This is wonderful. Oh, these sheets feel amazing. I just need to sit here and wrap myself in this for a minute and really feel it, because it's a new experience, and that is the beauty and also kind of the folly of the Fool, is that everything is so new, and he is distracted easily and doesn't really pay attention because his as like an experienced person would. Experienced person would pay more attention to the entirety, where with him it's more like what's right in front of my face. You know,
Right. Right.
so it would be very exhilarating and slightly annoying at the same time.
Right, absolutely. The Fool. Right in here, the Fool. I would agree. The Fool to me, when I wake up and if I am channeling and expressing and aspecting the Fool, I wake up and I'm like, oh, fuck. I want to go back to bed. I want to go back to bed, but all of these possibilities today. What am I going to get myself into? What kind of people am I going to meet? Like, where am I going to go? There's so much potential in this day. So as much as I want to go back to bed, no, I can't go back to bed. What I really want is to go have an experience. What I really want is to go create some adventure. I want to go and connect with my customers. What if I talk to someone really cool today? What if what if I do this? What if I do that? The Fool is always about, like different questions. And at the same time, I wake up and I'm like, how can I create my day? I'm going to have fun today and I'm going to enjoy this experience. And, I'm very inquisitive about, the next few hours. I'm going to have fun again. And I really don't care. I really don't care what I look like. I really don't care. I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to throw on whatever I have and I'm going to go.
Maybe even stay in your PJs.
Oh, fuck. They're going to Walmart. you know. Absolutely. And so, like, when you wake up in the morning, the full is that type of essence. You know, I don't need coffee because I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to enjoy my high is from the adventure and the excitement and the possibility of the day. I don't need coffee, and that's why the full annoys people, because those are the people who don't really need coffee, and they're all fucking peppy. You know, they have that pep in their step, and they're just like, hey, 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 and no, 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 I haven't had my coffee. You back the fuck off and calm your shit. Um,
Exactly.
so let's say, okay, we're embodying the full, and we already processed our daily affirmations or whatever we do as a full and create that intent for that morning, and we're now getting out of bed and we're gonna go, you know, have breakfast. How does the full eat? Like, what types of foods or what types of experiences in the kitchen does the full desire to have in the morning?
Well, as the fool, I would think it could go one of two ways. I would either, whatever is right there, like, oh, here is some fruit. This is great. I'm going to grab this piece of fruit because it's right here, and I'm going to continue on with my day. Unless there's some flashy new, a new dish. Like, oh, I've never had crepes before, and crepes they're right there, and they look so good. And oh my gosh, I think I should have some of those. And if I really like them, I might have some of those, and I might just spend all my money on some of those because I'm in the moment. I want to experience this right now. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not thinking about, do I have the money for lunch later or or whatever. I'm in the now, and now I really like these crepes, and I'm going to eat a whole bunch of them until I'm full, and maybe past that because I'm experiencing, and this is new, and this is exciting. And I'm not really too worried about what happens later.
Right, I like that. And to expand upon that as well, okay, I am embodying the full, the Rider Waite deck, and this is how I'm experiencing. I'm going to the kitchen, but this full to me is like, I want a buffet. I'm gonna go to a buffet because I want options. I want to be able to just experience a plethora of options, possibilities, different foods like you express, but I need carbs because I don't know what's going to happen in the day, but I know I'm going to have an adventure. I know that there is going to be something fun happening, and I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to give up an opportunity to have a great experience. I'm not. So I am going to just stuff my bag full of shit, mostly carbs, because I think I enjoy junk food more often than not, and I'm going to, put it all in that bag, and I'm going to pack my snacks, a grazer. The full's like a grazer, I'm going to pack my snacks, put that shit in there, and I'm going to go. Because I'm not going to pass up a chance to have a life experience. And I know today I'm going to have a life experience. I'm going to have a really great life experience. So I got to be slightly prepared. Even though I'm kind of scatterbrained and squirrel, I will do my best. I will do my best to be prepared. And I'll put my snacks away and carb up and go.
Yeah, I can see that. That's something that I can see the fool doing. I see the fool being a first breakfast, second breakfast. I can't say the word breakfast apparently. Was 11sies. It's sort of that hobbit lifestyle of eating.
Right. And, there's so many ways that the full can express that because, even though, like I said, carb, junk food, this full also can be very high and mighty, very snobbish. So if they're going to have their junk food, it's going to be like high quality junk food. It's not going to be like dollar store shit. It's going to be like, I went to Nordstrom's and I bought a candy bar, So it just depends because and the full doesn't realize it's a candy bar, go to the gas station, go to Target, but they want the experience. And so sometimes they make, as the full, I make mistakes because I want this experience and I'm going to go a little above and beyond to get that experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's all about being in the moment, being in the now and experiencing as much of life as possible. It's that adolescence feel,
Right.
or that this into the world feel, like, oh my God. Sort of like kids when they first go off to college or first leave, the comfort of having their parents supply everything for them. You just like spend money recklessly and oh, I'm gonna go out and party all night on a weekday, and I know I have school tomorrow, and I don't care, And it's like,
That
why did I do that? My parents knew what they were talking about. I need sleep.
right. So, so we take, okay, we're the full, and we've just woken up, and we had our breakfast, and now it's time to start our day. So, how are we going to start our day? When we go to work? Are we going to school? Are we just going to run errands? And you can choose whatever you want. As the full, where are we going and why, and what are we doing?
Right, and especially the Deviant Moon deck pool, to me, that is very much a person who has no real responsibilities yet. Like I said, like they, I just left my parents' house. Yes, I kind of get that I need money to survive, but I haven't really grasped that yet. So I don't really have responsibilities. So I'm free to frolic in the pond with the fishies, and it's totally cool. I'm just going to go experience. I'm going to see new things. I'm going to, just be this free spirit type person that has this leisure time, it's not really leisure time because I have bills to pay. I just haven't figured that part out.
Right.
So I would think that the fool's journey into the afternoon would be, what should I do that will be fun? What should I do that will be adventurous? Let's look for an adventure. Everything is so, brilliant and new, and I want excitement. I want to feel my blood pump. I want a new experience. So I'm going to run off, and the first thing that is new that catches my eye, that's what I'm going to do. You know.
I like that. Yeah, and you look at the full here. Let's say, okay, I'm the full. I am going to work, and my work is fun. It's kind of uh, mindless, and I guess I shouldn't say this, but it reminds me of a lot of the work that I do. At my job, I work at a professional beauty store, and so it's like, hey bitches, I'm here. And you can see that with the full. It's like, hey bitches, I'm here. I have arrived. Let's have fun. And so it's like you're going to this place where you are allowed to be creative. You're allowed to be who you are, and you're just like free. Like, hey, I'm here. Let's get it on. Let's have fun. Let's get our job done. Let's just have an experience. Let's do this. And so as the full, I interact with people, and I am very eager to hear someone's story and to listen to a new experience and a new adventure and a new way of thinking. And I love interacting with customers because the way they have different customers, and their customers need my help because I have to help their stylist, and all this color information. It's so exciting because it's very vibrant, and I can do color correction but not have to physically do it. I can teach people even though I'm still learning at the same time. And that's a very interesting thing about the full is the full, people always think the full needs to go to school, but the full expresses, especially, in the workforce, the full expresses, yes, I am learning, but I am also teaching at the same time. I can teach because I have a toolkit, I have stuff to offer, I can teach, but I'm also learning from my environment. I'm learning at the same time. So as much as I can teach, I'm also receiving so much more. So I'm in this experience, and it's great. But I thrive best when I'm at school. I thrive best when I'm in the learning environment because there I am free. There, I don't have to really worry about, all this other shit around me. I'm just there to learn. I'm there to, grow. I'm there to have this experience. I'm there to have fun because what I think of fun is learning new things to help me get on in life. So there's so many different things about the full at work, at school, different aspects that are perfect.
Definitely. Yes, I like that. a lot.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's progress. We ran our errands, we went to school, we went to the job, whatever we did, and we've expressed how we do that. And now it's time to get off work. It's time to come home. So, how do we express ourselves when we've processed our day and now we're home and relaxing? Do we watch TV? What do we do? And how are we doing it and why?
I would think, the fool would be in the evening processing, but also still kind of reaching out. I would think that I would be, on social media or, interacting with people, collecting stories, learning in that way, where it's not so much of a, I need to learn, I have to learn. This is what I want to learn. This is what I desire. I want this interaction. I want to collect stories. I want to learn from people. I'm about to proceed and progress past this, so I'm getting ready to adapt and change and move into something else. So I want to collect as much knowledge as I can, almost like sort of a Gemini feel, really. Get it, using the technology and finding out about the here and now. So I know how to progress tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm going to be a different person. Tomorrow I'm going to move on.
Right.
So as I'm getting ready to move into my new persona, I'm moving into my new character. I want to absorb all the knowledge I can, the knowledge that I want to learn, that will help me progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. And the fool here has a desire and a flair for theatrics, and so when I get home, I'm just gonna be like, whoosh, throw the shit off and be like, I'm home. I've arrived. This is where I'm. Throw myself on the couch. Pop my feet up for a second. Throw on some Netflix trash TV, most likely, and then get my phone and be like messaging on social media like, did you hear about Becky with the good hair? Did you did you hear about so and so? Oh my gosh, did you watch that video? Oh my gosh, this is what happened today. I am, as a fool, I'm consistently seeking interaction, because through interaction and through that adventure, I learn even more and I pay attention. And eventually I take all this with me. I take all this with me so I can transform. And so when I get home, I just want to, relax and recharge, but I don't need a lot to do that. I just need to be in my element. And when I'm in my element, I am fully charged. And so I'll just throw everything down, announce my arrival, kick back for 2 seconds, and then get back to work.
Yes, I like that.
Yes. Very
Definitely.
nice. Okay. And so we're home. We already expressed, we just kicked back and, blasted social media, got cray cray, had some vodka maybe or two, who knows. Now it's time to sleep. It's time to go to bed. It's time to go night night. It's time to go memes. And so let's say, how does the fool what does the fool express when they go to bed? How do they like to sleep? Do they like to sleep long periods of time? Um, what What's their nightly ritual? Like, do they have anything that they do uh, before they go to bed?
I would think that as the fool, I would probably not have too much of a routine. Especially since it's all about in the now. Routine implies thinking ahead. And even though the fool is about to make this big transition, he's still, I'm still the fool. I'm still doing what I do. So I would think that the fool would be like, okay, I'm going to put on some fun pajamas, something outrageous, something that I enjoy, something that just calls to me, whether it's the full, cap and PJ set, including matching slippers there,
Right.
uh, or something luxurious that feels good against my skin, something that's satiny or lacy or whatever just it appeals to me at the moment, and then I'm gonna flop down into bed and sort of relish in the comfort of my bed.
Mhm.
And I may grab my favorite, uh, fluffy book that's just junk, that's, just the fun stuff. Nothing that's going to make me think really hard. Just something I want to read out of pure enjoyment and bliss.
Right.
Romance, novel, whatever, what have you.
Right.
So, and that's how I'm getting ready for bed. That's how I'm going to finish out my day, is doing something that I find relaxing, something I find soothing. Maybe
Right.
putting on some good music that I can fall asleep to.
I like that. Yeah, yeah. The nightly routine with the Fool is not going to be too in depth. I am the Fool. I like to keep it simple. Because my daily life is very complex because it's full of energy, full of different adventures and opportunities, and so I like to keep it simple at night. I like to just relax, and before I go to bed, I might have a journal, and I'll just blog or release in my journal about my daily activities because I want to remember this. And someday I might have kids. Maybe they should understand my fun, experiences. I'd love to share that. Maybe I'll write a book someday, and so I'll have that with me. Other than that, I don't do too much because I'm so overcome with this experience that I usually just pass out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're exhausted. All the things you jam packed into this day before you transition into the magician, which is going to have a completely different day, a completely different set of goals. So that makes a lot of perfect sense. Just like bam, out. It's been a big long day, folks.
Right. And there's just so much you can experience with the Fool, and y'all, that's very brief, and it's a very short experience, but you can see how the Fool can manifest in our everyday life, and when we need to experience these things, we can utilize the Fool and channel and aspect him to bring that into our existence. It's very good. This is a little bit, we'll give a little tip, before we go, but it's really good to take the Fool with you, especially when you're having a hard time, or if you're too set into routine that you're not seeing the luxury and the opportunity, of your existence. Take the Fool with you and allow the Fool to help you see the beauty in your every moment that day, and see the opportunity and the experience and the adventure to be had.
Yeah, definitely. And I would even meditate with the Fool in the morning before the day starts, and then end it with meditation again with the Fool that night, and see how different. This would be great for tarot journal prompts. See how different you feel about the Fool from that morning versus that evening. So when you carry it around with you and really tap into that energy, I imagine your day is going to be very different. It's not going to be routine.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same old, same old.
Yeah.
So that would be a really interesting experience, and it will help you connect with that card so much more. Those experiences will be with that card the next time you're reading for yourself or for others. So that would be really interesting.
Very, very interesting. So, y'all, we have fun doing this, and we hope you enjoyed this experience. I would love to hear your comments, read your comments, whatever. But post, in the comment section below, how you experience a day in the life of the Fool. Yeah, and you can, if you want to tackle it from a different perspective or different categories, please do so, and we can have a conversation. We can, we'll just keep going back and forth and learn more about the Fool card and learn more about the tarot together. And it's super fun. I'd love to hear what you have to offer. So please don't be shy. Share what you have to say. And we both look forward to experiencing that from you.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Jess. All right, y'all. So be sure to check out our show on Saturday. We are having an astrology show, and it's on Taurus. So you'll want to be present for that for sure.
Yes.
But until then, we shall talk to you later. It's been fun, y'all. Peace.